YouTube, what's going on? It's Bam with Play Mad Kennels, one of two of the Bully Breakfast Club, man. We about to do an exclusive interview on my guy, Big Bully Avenue. He goes by the name of Dequann Jackson, hailing straight out of Detroit, Michigan, man. A super influencer in the game, a heavy hitter in the game. Been really putting it down for a long time, man. So make sure that y'all subscribe to the page. Make sure that y'all follow us on Instagram at the Bully Breakfast Club. This is where you get your plate at. Let's eat! What's good? Hey, y'all. Dequann Jackson is Dequann Jackson. Let me get it right, man. I'm over here too excited. We about to have my guy come on here, man. It's real lovely right now, man. Straight up.
Yo.
What it do? What it do, bro? You got your questions ready, man?
Yeah, well, I know that I know Quan from a good little minute. I know Quan for quite some time.
I know he had hit me on the in the DM
Tour
like,
when he
damn, what
started
happened,
Bully
bro?
Avenue. Huh?
He hit the DM like, damn, what happened? A lot of people don't know. Like,
Yeah.
we
No,
gotta start. We gotta start the
yeah, I
live. We
told
gotta
him.
break the live up into two parts now, man, because the
I told
Instagram
him.
page is so fresh.
I told him.
Okay.
Bro, we gotta talk, bro.
Oh,
You and me.
all right, bet. Where's he at? Dequann, where you at, my boy? Tap in.
We was just calling.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, action. Let's get it, man. There he is. What's good, my bro, man? My fault for the
There we go. Oh,
inconvenience,
check out.
man.
See, y'all got cut off.
Mr.
Yeah, man.
Bully
We got
Avenue.
Mr. Bully Avenue himself, man. What's good, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, man? It's your boy Dequann Jackson, Bully Avenue. Big screen exotics, the connection, the whole. We in here, man. We on the Bully Breakfast Club, man, with them famous boys, man. Y'all famous.
Sure, man. I need your
What
autograph,
up?
my bro.
What?
Shit,
Nigga, please,
you
nigga.
can't you coming to shows with entourages and shit
You
now.
tripping, nigga.
Straight
What
up,
up, bro?
man.
What up?
What it do though, man? Talk to us
Bro.
this morning.
Hey,
How you
nothing much,
feeling?
man. Living the dog life. I'm living. I'm feeling good. Besides, about to start this diet. If another nigga rub my belly at a show, I'm gonna shoot him in the face. I'm telling you,
I ain't
bro.
gonna cap Quan.
They know,
You
hey,
have
they
put
know
on
you
some,
been
I ain't gonna
eating.
cap Quan, you
Hey,
have put on
nigga,
some weight.
I'm 240, nigga. You know I ain't that tall, bro.
Hey, but you have put on some
For
weight, my
sure.
boy.
I guarantee I'm gonna have that shit off by June or July, though. I ain't even tripping. All I be
Man,
needing is 2 months,
hey,
bro.
eat, bro. That's what we came to do.
Hey,
We
nigga, shout
came
out to my
to
nigga
eat.
Playback, nigga. We gonna eat, nigga. That's
Big
it.
eat, straight
That's
up,
it.
man. So
How y'all
Dequann
doing, though?
Jackson, man, shit, man, this is first and foremost, it's a pleasure to have you on the Bully Breakfast Club.
I
I know you've been on here
appreciate it,
before
bro.
chopping
Vice
it up
versa.
with us, but it's a lot of stuff that you done did in the game, man. And a lot of people, don't know you. And for those who do know you, they want to know how it started. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So bring us to
Gotcha.
the forefront on your journey when it comes to these dogs, bro. We're
Gotcha.
listening, bro.
I
How
know
did it
we got
start? How long you been breeding?
exotics for 6 years. This year number 6 for being in our community and our culture right now.
Shout out my
Um,
Quan.
I huh?
That's that. Shout out my nigga Quan. We in the same frame.
Yeah, exactly. Real shit, man. We classmates, man, from the same graduating class for sure.
Straight up.
I skipped the bully way, man. I went like basically from pit bulls to exotics, if that makes sense. You know how like some people transition from pit bulls to bullies, but
Yeah.
I'm here in Detroit, man. That pit bull is like a mascot here. So growing up, same shit, bro. We all got pits.
Mm-hmm.
My family was definitely on some some hitting shit with the dogs though. So our dogs is a little different.
Okay.
But that's where the love for the dog came from, bro. Fast forward, bro. I didn't even realize what the alarm was going on. People was making real, money off of this shit. That was never the focus when we got into the dog game.
Yeah.
I started doing some research. Bam, I bought a dog that I thought was it. This is why you gotta understand dog breeding. Oh, the pedigree was A1. He gotta be it. You know what I'm saying? The mama got crazy body. The daddy got crazy body. The daddy was the son of the mom, basically breeding like I created hot sauce. I took a son back to a mom.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm like, yo, this it, bro. Man, that dog turned out like shit, man. $3,000 down the drain. We talking when $3,000 was $3 million to me, bro. I'm like, yeah, dog. I gave that dog away. And then bam, I ain't gonna lie, shout out to like, you know, Luigi and them, man. At that time, bro, 16, 17, them niggas was selling the dream, bro. You get on there, bro, them niggas was the icons. I ain't gonna lie, you know, for real, bro. You know it, bro.
Luigi, who was their camp?
Bullies, man. Shout
Okay,
out to Interstate Bullies, home of Bake, Hayes, you know what I mean? So at that time, it was just like, bro, you seen those pictures float around, a little Mayo, you know, he's 6 months, 7 months, 8 months Bake, because he a little older than Bake. That shit was like, oh, a whole nother wave, bro. So, bam, I get into the Versace shit. I was the first motherfucker to buy Versace blood on this side of the country, bro. Nigga, we can put money on it. Nobody on this side of the country was fucking with Versace before me, bro. Nobody.
So you came in swinging with Versace.
Yeah, and I got a hell of a deal on it, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, at the time, it was the same thing, bro. I got a female. Facilitate, bro. It's that hustle in you, bro. The dog game is about being smart and being a hustler, bro. You got those attributes, bro. You can win if you patient. So, bam, you know, obviously the money ain't all the way there for a dog. Shit, fuck it. Hey, it ain't all the way there for life at that time, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's like,
for sure.
Okay, but you run into a guy. I ran into a guy that had the money. He was a Frenchie guy, but he wanted to try the bullies. So I'm like, yo, I pointed him in the right direction. Like, yo, go get this female. He went, and Manny, shout out to DCF, was selling Versace's grandmother. The grandmother is his Versace's mom's mom. So he buys her. He was about to breed to, if I'm not Crown Royal. What was the other black boy that was going crazy at the time? Shit, he went from Cali to Boston. Eddie had him. He was all black. You know what I'm talking about? My man in Boston had him.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was one of them though, but it wasn't Crown Royal. It was the other black one. I don't know if it was Kung Fu Panda. One of them was crazy.
Was it Tom Ford?
Nah, Vincent had Tom Ford, but it was one of them. But regardless, Bowflex. That's what it was. Bowflex.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly who it was. Bowflex. And he buys. You know, he buys it. He got the bread. I just like, yo, go buy this girl. He buys it. I'm like, bro. I like Bowflex, bro, but you know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Versace. Bred her back to Versace. I was getting second pick. He ended up having, we had 4, we lost 2, and had 1 male, 1 female, and they was not moving the way he thought they was gonna move. Again, when this little was born, bro, Versace was only 13 months. We did that breed when he was 11 months, like early. So you know, he like, man, fuck this. I'm going back to the Frenchies, because he was into classic Frenchies, man. Classic Frenchies sell like hotcakes to regular people all day long. So I'm like, bet, let me go ahead and get this female about. I gave him $3,500. That's why I keep it real with niggas, man. He wanted $5,000 for the female. I gave him $3,500, man. I just got my taxes, bro. I bought that dog in February. Gave him $3,500, got the female, owed him $1,500. Man, while I owed him that $1,500, that's when I ran into Unique, bro. That's when we was on that tour run, bro. We was going to every show. Me and him ran into each other in Atlanta for the first time, 2017 or 18, one of the two.
Okay,
and, I was pushing that bitch like crazy. Like, that was the only dog
and I ain't gonna lie, he was popping his shit too.
Listen, bro, I had to. And now when I look back, I be like, damn, that bitch was ugly.
Bro, I'm talking about quality. Bro, we was in Lawrenceville.
What up, bro?
We was in Lawrenceville, and I'm sitting there, listen, I'm like, I hear, like, he at the table, bro, and I hear somebody yelling, man, I'm the first nigga that had this, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm looking like, damn, what the heck is going on over there?
And Unique had shit at that time, too. Unique always had some fire shit. I ain't gonna cap.
And that was the same.
Unique keep it on the tub.
For sure.
I think that was the same show when Tiny Toon was out there, too.
Yeah, exactly. That's a fact. That's what SMB Dean, Tiny Toon, the tribe boy he had out there that was crazy.
The
Pretty
dog
boy
from Puerto Rico. Pretty boy.
Yeah, HQ Bullies. You got him from HQ Bullies out in Puerto Rico, the Pretty Boy blood, which is real popular here in Detroit. So I was very familiar with that blood. But yeah, man, that dog, I pushed that dog and I pushed the brand, bro. And I remember the first breeding I did, man, I took her back to Mini Gorilla, which was her brother, tried to do a brother sister breeding, it didn't take. That's what turned. Now Bully Avenue was my brand. Like, yo, okay, Bully Avenue.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
You feel me? Shout out to Mike Diego, man. That's my brother. I got Corey, Daylight, all my people in here, bro. I appreciate you.
He's speaking highly of you, man. He was speaking highly of you,
bro. Because they've been around, and they, as much as we mentors to each other, bro. Like a lot of us are mentors back and forth to each other. And I'm gonna be for real. Mike Diego was the first person to show me how to stack a dog on the table. I don't even know if you know that. I had never stacked my dog on the table. I met him.
Shout out to Mike, man.
Yeah, at my first show. Shout out to my other big bro, Joseph Council. We went to the War of Exotics. That's the first dog show I ever been to, bro. I just got put on probation, man, for 2 felony firearms, beat a little attempt, and I couldn't leave the state. And I pushed that goddamn Hemi nigga like 9 hours. Said, fuck it, bro. I'll be back before that.
Right. Hey, I salute you, bro. I'm with that. I don't let nothing stop me. I gotta go,
bro. I had to go. My PO, you could not leave the state. I was like, fuck it. I'm out.
Right.
And bam, I get out there. I meet Mike, man. Rest in peace to Boo. Boo was Mike's kennel partner, man. He passed away, but he was really, really close to George. He was actually George's barber. So Boo was actually kind of who brought my name up to George and them. So I remember the niggas was trying to figure out how I got George and them on live back in the day and all that. It was through Boo, man. Rest in peace to Boo. But that was Mike Diego's kennel partner. But he plugged that in. I ran into Mike at the show. You know, I'm just excited, nigga. I'm starstruck. You seeing all these dogs, whatever. And I put that dog on the table, man. And you know, them niggas is veterans, but he put that dog on the table, man. I got that first picture of my dog stacked on the table. And it's like, bro, I used that picture for probably at least 6 months.
Damn,
bro.
For real.
But hell yeah, man. I don't know. I love listening about that shit, though.
Talk to us about the Bully Avenue, bro, real quick before you get into it. Whenever I jumped in, man, that page was one of the pages that I definitely was following.
I remember when you started it, bro.
Bro, real shit, man. And I appreciate that shit. Okay, so I'm a marketing and branding. That's what I do, bro. Like I'm talking about, like, even in my city, like before that, I fuck with music like heavy, like, but in my Detroit scene. So like, if niggas go do their research, but you'll see me in old Sada Baby videos and all that shit. Like, I'm here in the city. So it's like, that was something I wanted to do, nigga. I'm like, yo, the business part and marketing and branding and understanding that the more people can connect the dots by seeing your name everywhere. People see you everywhere, bro. They're going to associate you with you being one of them people just by being around all the time.
Right,
you don't got to say much. So when it was crazy. I caught that the little felony charge, whatever. And even after I caught it, I remember I was out on bond, and I was going to the studio with Sod and them. And at the time, this one, the Scats, it's crazy. I'm sitting in another one right now, but this one, these motherfuckers just came out. We talking 2015, 16. I just got that bitch off the lot. And it was like, I went to get a cat. You like, yo, I'm a young nigga. I got some bread. I'm going to get a cat. They like, man, nigga, that bitch $1,200 a month. I'm like, well, fuck, give me a scat with $800 a month. Now I'm in the city going crazy, bro. Like, niggas spending this shit now. We was going crazy. And it was so hot, though. The point is, it was so fucking hot and so attention grabbing. And then, now you got kids with them now. Yeah. But it was putting me in the wrong position. Niggas don't realize that's what made me like, yo, I'm gonna just fuck with dogs. Because I just got out on bond. I got 2 gun charges I'm fighting. I got a little temp I'm fighting. Now I still got to ride around with guns. And I'm hanging with niggas that's rappers, that's killer rappers. We always in beef. Yeah. You feel me? We always got problems. That was when I was like, bro, that's the stupidest shit I could have ever did, because I'm out on bond, still riding around with guns, get pulled over leaving the studio, and I literally got an AK and a Glock in the car just because I'm with them. I'm not on no bullshit, but if I'm with them, we got to have something.
Right. I know what's happening.
I was like, fuck that. Literally, I swear to God, bro. I'm like, fuck that, bro. I'm about to do something else because I can't even be around that scene with this type of shit.
Right.
Bro, I started looking into dogs. I swear to God, it was from that moment I started looking into dogs. That was before I got Buella DeVille, but that's what made me start looking at something else to try to market, because that's what I was doing, was branded a market. Now, okay, I need something to market. People don't know back then. Shout out to Boo. Shout out to Joseph Council. All of them. At that time, when I started promoting Bully Avenue, I just like, yo, I got to come out with something where I can transition from basically being like a quote unquote, like a 106 in Park for music. Yeah. That's what I was doing. to, man, ain't nobody interviewing niggas. Ain't nobody where can we go to find these dogs? Who got the world star of the dog game? That's how I was looking at that shit, right?
Yeah.
Bam, I'm like, yo, I'm about to start Bully Avenue, nigga. I'm about to charge these niggas to come promote with me, and I'm gonna turn into like a world star.
Yeah.
That was my goal. And it was a fast forward, bro, when George was a part of that show in North Carolina, somebody used my face, and I swear to God to this day, it was not me, bro. I'm not with no scam shit at all, bro.
Oh shit.
I heard this. I heard this.
Somebody
story.
used my face, made a page, and said that they were a part of the show and started accepting booth money.
Damn.
But the person got me blocked, so I can't even see the page. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas like, bro, I sent you. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? So Manny from DCF, this is how I got cool with Manny with DCF. And George, nigga, they did like a whole, who the fuck is this dude? Block this dude. Man, I was getting blocked from everybody, bro, trying to figure out what the fuck going on.
Oh.
Because of that.
Oh, shit.
So, you know, when George, you know what I'm saying?
He was getting blackballed.
What he say, huh?
They was on that with him.
Bro, that shit was crazy. But that actually boosted me to the spotlight, though. Like, because they was going so hard on me. Like, my picture was all over the internet. Like, this nigga's a scammer. This nigga's a scammer. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
That's one reason why I had to go to that show. Because I'm like, yo, I'm about to go see these niggas face to face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what George came over to the East Coast. So, I mean, that shit right there helped propel, I guess, the brand. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to Joseph Council. I cannot not say this because Jay, that was his show. Jay was the smart one to say, yo, this shit don't make sense. Why would this nigga use his real name and then spell his name wrong? Because the person put my name got 2 N's in it. The person put Dequann Jackson with 1 N. He said, whose shirt? My shirt? Oh, it's a black tee. It's a regular black tee. But
he's saying at the time of this show, what did your shirt say?
Shit, I can't even remember. I remember having my profile picture on there, like so niggas could understand. Like I did do some slick shit. If you know me, bro, I always try to do some shit like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, I did have some. I can't remember. You got to remind me, Mike. But Jay was the one who reached out to me and was talking to Joe because they was blasting me all over the internet, bro. And Jay was like, bro, it don't make sense. Why would a nigga scam and use his real name and spell his name wrong? You feel what I'm saying? Like that don't make sense. Why would he use his own page to scam everybody? So he calls me. I'm pissed at the time. When Jay called me, I'm nigga, who the fuck is this nigga? I'm like, yo, I'm still fresh out the city. I'm about to kill whatever. I don't know. This nigga's a real OG nigga, got bread. This nigga like, bro, you gotta relax type shit. I'm like, so, but he's the one who, not to go too deep, he middlemaned it to calm it down. Like, yo, this ain't right. When they go to do their research, bro, come to find out it was a nigga that was from my city that was pissed. Basically a hating ass nigga that was mad of how fast I started propelling up.
Yeah, just progressing.
Yeah. And, you know, but it worked out in his favor. Everything worked out for a reason, bro. That was one of the things that put me on a level, though, to get me in a conversation to where I was able to get Alive and put George in there with me, or Interstate, or, you know what I'm saying? It just worked out perfect. It was like...
It wiped your face clean, and now everybody was just really like, okay, he really is a stand-up dude.
It did. Yeah, it said my name. It said I had my profile picture and my name, like my whole... I printed my Facebook. I screenshotted my Facebook and put it on my shirt. That's what I did. Yeah. So niggas could see, oh, that's that nigga from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think literally right after that show, that's when you went on tour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I went on tour.
So
what was the tour?
I'm gonna ask. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I did 10 cities. At that time. I worked out something with all the show hosts. This is before I was getting paid. I'm just like, yo, you see how I'm coming? I'll do a recap for your show. You just got to give me a booth when I get to that show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bam, that's when I just start going around with the dogs, with just what that Brindle bitch that niggas told me don't buy, niggas told me to get rid of. Oh, Dequann, you getting too popular to have that ugly ass dog with that high rear, all type of crazy shit.
Damn.
But I just went on tour because again, I'm still thinking of that music mindset, just connecting the dots. If I go to 10 cities and niggas see you in 3 or 4 of those cities, and then when they at home, they still see you out, they like, yo, this nigga getting to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to connect those dots. People are getting more comfortable with you. You starting to rub elbows with the right people, and people can understand your real personality. It's different meeting people in person, bro. This
hell yeah,
cool, bro. Like, it be niggas that's cool as hell on the internet, man. Oh, hell yeah.
I want
Shout out to Willis Baker Jr. He just hit my cash app with that lock in. I hope you watch it. I just see it come to the top of my screen.
Shout out to bro.
Yeah, man. But it's like, you got to meet people,
Yeah.
bro. Some of these people, cool as fuck on the internet, you meet them, you be like, bro, this nigga weird as fuck. And then some of these niggas I could not stand. I'm like, bro, if I catch him in the bathroom, we gonna get that nigga swirly. I swear. And then you get around these people, like, bro, that nigga cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The internet, man. You got to get off the internet and meet some of these people.
Nah,
but
real.
even like back then and whatever, like, it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot now. Because even back then, like, Facebook was popping.
That's a fact, man. Shout out to Mike Diego. My fault, you nigga. He brings back memories that I'm reading.
So out of them 10 cities, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to this day right now, who would you say that you've seen with your eyes had the biggest head on a dog?
The biggest head?
Yeah.
Prodigy.
Now let me ask you this real quick. You done seen a lot of dogs. Have you ever seen that dog they call Bling?
Yeah, you talking about the lilac and white one?
Nah, he was like an orange colored dog,
yeah,
bro.
but you talking about the one from Indiana? He was like
Boston Brothers.
Boston,
bro.
Yeah. His head was huge.
His head was huge.
But he was a big dog though.
Okay.
To me, like, what I'm saying is like, I'll be realistic with numbers, bro. Niggas be throwing out numbers. You feel what I'm saying? He was like on a bigger end of the spectrum. So he might have been like a 13, maybe a 14-inch dog, being realistic. He had a big ass head. But
that dog's head, that's the biggest head I've ever seen on a dog, bro.
Realistically, maybe 11 and a half, 12 for real, like a 12-inch dog with a 24, 25-inch head, bro. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, nah, his head was, Prodigy's head was crazy, bro. I still ain't, like, my dog Hot Sauce and Burrito have big ass heads. Like, I'll bet money there's not we can measure heights and heads, bro. There's not gonna be no dogs with heads bigger than my boys right now. We can put cash on it, bro. I swear to God. Your dog might be an inch bigger, his head bigger, but I'm talking about the same heights with the heads, bro. Fuck.
Okay,
look at the video.
Let me ask you this.
That Prodigy head was unreal.
So let me ask you this. As far as you said that I went on tour. Now you going on tour as Bully Avenue, right?
Yeah.
At this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dequann Jackson, Bully Avenue. The same what we hear right now. I was doing that 6 years.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So with that being said, it's a lot of people that want to know like the importance of going on these tours. A lot frequently asked question is, how important is it to go to these shows, bro?
Man, you gotta go. Very, very, very important. And you know what's crazy? It's gonna sound I love everybody making money. Like, I don't want to be Soulja Boy and say I was the first to do a lot of shit. But if niggas know I was the first to do a lot of shit, and it's cool. I don't live off those glory days because I understand. I think music helped me out a lot being in that music industry because it's about what you do for me lately. Fuck all that other shit. Only the connoisseurs of the game or the real researchers of the game care about history. New people don't care about history. We care about history because we understand. We really love this and we break it down. Right. But back then until now, the importance of that dog show is for you. People worry about the wrong shit. Who I'm going to meet. Who am I going to see? Fuck that. You're supposed to be thinking like, yo, people supposed to see you. I like smaller shows better than bigger shows. I keep it 100. Especially now as being a stud owner that is really working. And I got 3 breedings today, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, swear to God. I got 2 with hot sauce, 1 with burrito. And it's like, I realize when you go to those smaller shows and network with those people that see you on a quote-unquote pedestal or they respect your brand. You know what I'm saying? They see what you're doing.
Right.
Those are the ones that really, you know, not only put money in your pocket, but they value the breedings. They value what's going on. I've changed my whole perspective. I just bred to a pocket with burrito, with hot sauce. And I don't care. Like, it's because I understand people's visions and they want to use your dog. They want a piece of your blood, but I don't be tripping on that. That show is a very fucking important. Don't worry about how much money you spent to get there and all that, because only thing I'm thinking about is making that back when I get there. Who am I going to impress by seeing my dog in person that they've seen on the internet? You got to, bro. Until you can't be sitting at home if you're not making, you know what I'm saying, some real money where you don't have to work for real. Don't be worried about how many shows it is a week. Your job is just to pick the best ones for you and hit the bitches and connect the dots. And it's gonna tell you, it's gonna give you really the game of, is your dog really it or not? A lot of niggas can't accept that their dog not really it. If you've been to fucking 10 shows, bro, with your stud and you don't get no action, he's not it, bro. You gotta change him. You gotta either breed him for yourself or go another direction. That's how I look at that shit too. It's a great gauging point.
For sure. Unique, you said you had a question for him, bro?
Yeah, so when you had went on tour, right,
Mm-hmm.
back then, which one was your favorite spot and what dog were you most interested in seeing?
It's still War of Exotics was my favorite show, besides my own, the Trapper Stacks. But outside of my own, my favorite show, still to this date, energy-wise, the way it made me feel, and it sounds corny as fuck, but I'm talking about, like, I was fanned out at that show because that show had everybody dog.
There.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every dog you seen on the internet, I'm talking about, bro. We talking Mascot, we talking Batman, we talking Carlito, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers in the building. We talking about Pacino. I mean, Bossai. Like, the motherfuckers was in the building, bro. It was crazy. So now it was like that, and that was my first experience. It's always that first high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always chasing that first high. So the dog that I wanted to see in person, I'm gonna be real, actually wasn't even at a show. If we going up who I wanted to see the most at a show, I mean the most period, I wanted to see Bape the most personally. Like, that was a dog I had.
Have you ever seen him in person?
Bape?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, like 4 or 5 times. I spent the night over there.
Okay.
That motherfucker was biting my damn socks off. Like,
damn. I ain't never seen him, so I'll just be, you know.
Like, I did a live.
I've never seen him in person.
Nah, I did live at the crib, man. That bitch got 200,000 views, bro.
Damn.
Nah, I did.
That day.
Yeah, and that was the first time. Like, after a while, we started building a relationship. I would just, and it's crazy because they still, shout out to them because they cool as fuck. They'll still hit me up because I always went around Christmas. So they'll be like, man, you coming this Christmas type of shit.
Yeah.
But when I would go, we just stopped recording because now we just chilling and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why we gonna be going live? But and them niggas live in a fucking boonies, nigga. You can't even get no signal out there. The niggas live in the hills. But I seen him in person. I seen him in person. I seen Hayes. I seen Sabu. You know, I seen Blue Dream. I seen Purple Haze. Shit.
So I gotta ask you this, man. Mike Diego told us a story. How I want to say he put you in the magazine, or maybe it wasn't a magazine. But it was a list. It was a award of the best, I guess, person going live or something.
Nah,
like that.
yeah. Shout out to Mike, man. I swear to God, bro. I gotta go back.
Hold on, real quick.
My fault.
You got, like, with the lane, or with your vision, you came in. I'm a dog breeder. That's how you came in. So with the lanes that you were sucked into, you gotta tell us this story, bro, and how you felt when they awarded you for being influencer, a social network influencer.
Shout out to Mike, man. So I swear to God, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love what y'all doing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm just reading the comments and just bringing back so much shit. But shout out to Mike Diego, the wave maker, because the nigga really create waves, right? So
right,
I know he didn't do it on purpose. It was all love. That's what, like, he found something for me, and I'm gonna break it down to you. Y'all my niggas, right? Okay, cool. Let's say, okay, damn, Play Matter Unique, man, they cool as hell. This how I'm looking at it. I'm going to the story, but I gotta get this out here. This how I look at it from my perspective and why it made me so mad. They my niggas. All right, they ain't got no studs right now. So you know what? I'm gonna do an award for who can scream on the megaphone the loudest, and then I'm gonna put that in the magazine. So yeah, for the #1 megaphone nigga, it's gonna be Play Mad. And then for the nigga with the longest dreads, I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it, because I know he fuck with me, right? So, without me being Dequann Jackson, Bully Avenue, I wouldn't have made it. Why? Because Dequann didn't produce no dogs. I didn't have a brand. I mean, with dogs, we talking about dogs. People get it up, bro. These are two different worlds.
Right.
Even if you two of the hottest motherfuckers on this live right now, right? I'm gonna be real.
For sure.
Being stud owners, that's a whole different world. Niggas look at you like you got two of the biggest. What's in there? Now it's gonna be up to you to keep niggas remembering that you breed dogs. So at that time, I was the quote unquote the #1 promoter in the dog game. Like that, we talking 2-3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And when I seen it come out, I'm seeing all these niggas with dogs. I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm reading the magazine, and I got #1. It was like me, #1. I think June, #2, which was a good. It was some nice. It was some real niggas on there. But I'm like, that's it. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
And that's the thing. And he had the, people voted and shit. So shout out to the people. But that shit hit home for me. Like, nah, nigga, like you forgot what the fuck you here for. Like,
right.
You supposed to be, nah, hell nah. And I told him, I hit him up. I said, bro, I appreciate you putting me in the magazine. But nigga, the next time that I'm in that magazine, I'm gonna be in that motherfucker as a breeder. And I swear, I produced Harlem Night, and then Burrito came, and then you know what I'm saying? So it came quick, but he turned me up where I was like, yo, I gotta breed. Because we all do this shit. We all be thinking about a breeding, right? Everybody. We think about a breeding every day for the whole year until that bitch come in the heat. When a bitch come in the heat, we be like, man, it is what it is, man. I might just go ahead and go to the nigga down the street, man. This nigga bullshit. Like, we just stopped giving a fuck for real about how hard we thought about why we was going to this dog and all these pedigree. I'm telling you, we all do it. It's like, don't get me wrong, yeah, you might like the dog you went to, but when it get close to it, it be so much pressure, niggas almost kind of settle. And like, I'm just gonna do this breeding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I felt like I was doing that a lot. And I'm like, and no disrespect to anybody I went to, because I went to top dogs. Like, I bred the babe and besides whatever. But when that shit came out, I was like, yo, I gotta do this breeding and this breeding. And I'm talking about, like, nigga, I locked in studs when my bitches was fucking 4 months, 5 months. And that's what I did. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm doing this breeding. I gotta get a male off this breeding. I gotta get a bitch off this breeding. Like, that's how it made me, like, way more aggressive when it came to creating
production. Production and creativity.
It was like, fuck everything. They be like, Quan, well, you don't promote no more, bro. I ain't lying, bro. I know I got 50,000 sitting in my inbox from just promotions, like $100 post, $200 post, $3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't do it as much. Well, I really don't do it at all because I'm like focusing on the dogs. But I had to stop, bro. It's only 24 hours in a day. And you spread yourself thin, and you don't want to be known for bad business from doing too much shit. Yeah, and that happens a lot. You got good intentions, but if you focusing on yourself, and then people paying you to do this, people paying you feel like you on their time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I had to cut all that shit off. Like Bully Avenue, I just posted on there for the first time in 6-7 months. Being real, I can't remember.
Man, I ain't gonna stunt. I remember, man, the first time, bro, that I was posted on your page, bro, and this was definitely 3 years ago, and it was my boy Big Bam, and I was holding up a piece of chicken, and he had jumped, and it went in slow motion, and him catching it.
I remember.
Everybody was sending me that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, I follow this page. I was so geeked up. I'm like, I follow this page. Like, everybody was like, really like, damn, Bam, you on the Bully Avenue. I'm like, hell yeah, man, I fuck with this page.
That's real shit.
I remember like I just remember, you know, very, very vividly on how you were with the promotion and all that, bro. But one thing that stuck out to me when Mike Diego said that, it hit me hard because I don't want to be just known the guy with the bullhorn. You feel me? I don't want to be just that. I got pressure over here. You feel me? I want you to come to my page, not just to get a laugh, but let's make these plates. We ready to eat.
And so that's why I had to you transition too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because you were that guy. And you was that nigga that annoyed the fuck out of me. But then I met you in person. I'm for real. When I met you in person, I'm like, y'all fucking dog. Then I could tell we from the same area. Then I understood where you were coming from. It worked. Everybody do something that works. And don't, you know, it ain't nothing. I ain't trying to disrespect you at all when I say that. But I'm just saying, you irritated everybody, but you didn't give a fuck. You did it to irritate everybody. You know what I'm saying? It brought the attention your way.
I wasn't necessarily trying to irritate everybody, but as you say, I swear I wasn't. But at the end of the day, you gotta stand out. And
man, that nigga
one thing,
walk up on a nigga, put the megaphone in his face, nigga like, nigga, do something, bitch, do something. I'm like, This nigga don't give a fuck.
Nah, it was just, how am I going to be different? I mean, you see the same thing, and at this time, I don't got no type of productions. I'm coming in to exotic shows with pockets. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I had to stand out. I had to be different.
Absolutely.
And it all worked out. And like, you know what I'm saying? Here I am with one of the superstars. I'm interviewing a superstar in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that, bro.
Nah, that's facts, bro. That's facts.
And then the same for Unique too, man. Like that. This is why I like personalities. Unique is real laid back. Yeah. But his dogs do a lot of the talking. But I told you, like, when I met Unique, I wasn't on Unique never with the dogs. Like my dog, there's no picture of me stacking with his dog at that time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So everybody got their own lanes. What's going on, Ryan? Shout out to Ultimate Gotti Line in the building. Shout out to Mr. Second to None. I see a lot of my people in here. But everybody got different personalities. Shout out to Above Average Bully Camp too. The whole Wolf Pit, you already know. Everybody, man. The connection, everybody.
Rising Ground World.
Just everybody's personality, how everybody finds their niche to get in this game. Be original, bro. Like, you don't have to come out with something completely different because obviously there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right.
But just do, like, I'm going to be real, bro. Like, when I did live, it was just me, June. I think Darville came, or I know he came because me and Darville was working together for some time. But we all still did our own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody's live was interesting because you knew you was going to get different shit depending on who was live. June live was Dequann live. Dequann live wasn't Darville live. It wasn't Mike Diego live. We all had our own things. Like, even now with the Bully Breakfast Club, like, y'all not the first to do it, but we're in a new era. Y'all the first to really do it in this era. It's organized now, especially on Instagram, when Instagram is a rah, fight, unstructured, live type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody that's watching this, man, we not saying y'all can't do it, but be original, because originality is what's gonna stick out with whatever. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be unique.
So I gotta ask you this: Is it? Well, I know what your answer might be, but who can you remember running a positive morning podcast for the dog community other than us?
I ain't gonna lie. As far as the morning, I ain't gonna lie. As far as the morning, and if I forget you, man, please forgive me. I don't remember nobody in the morning because of like how I was. You know what I'm saying? The mornings is a different time for me versus now. Like I'm a lot more blessed now where I got time in the day at least to see the morning. I don't know who was in the mornings personally.
Okay.
In the afternoons, I mean, I know, like I said, I know you got myself. You got shout out to Kev and Merck. Shout out to Mike Diego had a segment. There was a lot of people. June do his thing. There was a lot of us that did it, but the morning, it's different now. That's another thing about originality. I'm not saying nobody else didn't do it, but I'm not familiar with nobody else didn't doing it. And the way that you guys set it up as far as like, yo, we're going to do it in the morning while motherfuckers is cleaning dogs, that really worked because I really like, exactly. I apologize. Shout out to my boys, Isla Boy Mo and Nino, because they definitely been doing their thing for years too. And I definitely said Darville. But the Isla Boys been doing their thing too, for sure. These are different people that I watch. DeMarcus, shout out to DeMarcus Longmire from here. He, you know what I'm saying, got his own following. But right now, y'all doing y'all thing with the morning. Daydream ain't in the morning. Daydream is, Daydream do his thing, but Daydream is, we talking about a structured type of deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all, I love the way y'all doing it. It definitely helps wake niggas up in the morning, and for sure.
And get to just that.
Oh yeah,
it's
Manny,
just that's who I was gonna say. The Good Morning America.
Manny, yes, man, Manny, yes.
That's what I was looking for you to say.
Oh yeah. He always been doing mornings though, I think.
Huh?
Yeah. He always been doing mornings, hasn't he?
Nah, you right, man. Shout out to Manny, man. Like I said, it ain't no disrespect. It's just like minds everywhere. Yeah. But nah, man. Everybody, I love our community, bro. That's what I'm saying. The real niggas in it. The real shit and the positive people, bro. Like, I love that shit. Cause this shit
for sure. That's one thing that we wanted to push, man, is just an opportunity for people to really understand the passion with everybody and to learn something and to be in tune with what's hot. So with that being said, you are a part of a hot group in the dog game.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody within the connection. You know, one of my cold homies, one of my class, Golden Child Exotics, you know what I'm saying, is a member. How did that come about, bro?
Actually, like the connection been around for people that, you know what I'm saying, that's something that shout out to T-Bone and the Cali boys, you know what I mean, that's T-Bone being more, I can say you say the founder. That's something that's been around for years.
Okay.
Obviously in recent years it kind of got brought back up to, you know, be updated, and we gonna get back to it and becoming a conglomerate of, you know, of a sort. And it really, I'm being honest with you, man, when as far as I know it's a lot of groups now, man, and shout out to all the groups, man. Two of the biggest groups right now would be the Connection, the Wolf Pit. Shout out to, I heard of the Syndicate and the Commission, and it's cool with me. Like, I'm cool with everything. Personally. Originality, right. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the original reason for us to come together was to build an underground railroad, a network of elite breeders that we all held accountable for good business practices. Obviously having some of the best, I mean, let's not say some of the best, having the best dogs, quote unquote, in the exotic community. That was our goal, and showing that we can work together and come together, and that we all are under one banner when it comes to how the game looks at us in a perspective, because naturally everybody puts people together in competitions and competitive natures. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I mean, I always be me. I think certain things for all of our groups have went to different directions because of the fucking internet, because of, I'm be real, clout chasers. Everybody is not a clout chaser, but there's a lot of clout chasers, and they do, and it's cool to chase clout, but you're supposed to chase clout in your own car. Don't jump in my car and try to jump clout. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
That's what irritates me personally the most, because we all can do our own thing and meet up at the same spot, and it comes organically. Where it's like, oh shit, we in the building, it's this and this, let's do this. But you know, it's not like that. It's gonna be, we killing you, and that's just what it is. And obviously, naturally, it's going to create animosity, bro. It's a lot of shit that I don't say, that I want to say, because I don't want to offend Unique, because me and him got a real friendship. So it's like, because naturally as a man, if I disrespect a nigga next to him that's his homie, because I don't fuck with him that much, if that's really his homie too, he gonna feel some type of way. He might not come at me, but he gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna create, that's what I don't like about
the negative motion.
Yes, bro. Like, the groups are great, because the groups are supposed to be an underground networking of people.
Breeders.
You're supposed to be able to, this is my group. We yo, I got problems with this, man. Have y'all experienced this?
Exactly.
Yo, I need your blood. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we gonna do, we got our own network of people. This is our, you know what I'm saying? And these are, if you're elite and I'm elite, then what? We only can become more elite together. Iron sharpens iron. So that's the purpose of the connection. That was the purpose. That's the purpose of even the Whoop It. With me not knowing every detail, I know that's what it needs to be. I think the outside world, if you're not really into this type of shit, you think it's something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You think it's something different. And honestly, we all fall victim to that shit because of that. If niggas stick to the code. Because after a while, if I'm supposed to be going against you, then you can't talk to this nigga, man. Hey, why you want to phone with this nigga all the time? Why you want? Because we feel like we not, we got an issue of whatever the sort may be. You know what I'm saying? Or there's some competitive backing when it comes to that, and that is what, like even now, the Dequann Jackson with the connection is on the fucking was on a podcast with two Wolf Pit members, and one of them was a connection member.
Right.
But we not looking at that shit like that. We still breeders, bro. Right. Don't put us against each other for your entertainment, nigga. Like, and I'm talking about any people out there that's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I tell a lot of people, you know, it's a respect thing. Like, you know, everybody has the team that they're on, but we're all doing the same thing. And at the end of it all, it should be this. Keep eating. At the end of the day, after we didn't competed or stacked off together, it should end like this. Daps and hugs. Keep eating. Love what y'all doing.
Yeah, man. Y'all
catch y'all at the next show. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be.
People keep saying this shit is like a game. Well, okay, let's make this shit like NBA, bro. These are different.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking at it, bro. Like the league.
So we might have played on the same team. That nigga got traded, or he, you know what I'm saying? But that's still my man. You feel me? So, and that's how shit should be. all the extra shit, bro, because again, bro, it ain't.
It's painting
Everybody,
the false narrative, man.
everybody ain't hoes, and it's like I
It's
didn't get into the dog game to be in the beef like I had in real life. You know what I'm saying?
It was
that's not
an escape from it.
hell yeah. Like I have fun with the dog game, bro. I go out there, bro. I don't be loose, but I be free, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You be yourself.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But
I'm not watching over my back.
Yeah, I'm
so
going to
much.
Detroit,
I'm
bro.
more comfortable.
Game time, bro. Like nigga, fuck, we in and out, bro. What the fuck is all this? Like,
right?
Nigga, we don't know the bitch with it. Nigga, that bitch trying to set us up. You thinking like what? Nah.
Right. I know what you're saying, brother.
That's
I
what
know
I
what
love
you're
about
saying.
the dog game, bro. And that's what I hate. Don't switch it, bro. Don't switch it. This shit is perfect right here. What we got going, what y'all got going on, it's perfect for the
and
dog
that's
game.
Exactly like what we trying to do, just bring it all together, man, because at the end of the day, we gon' compete, we gon' eat, you know what I'm saying? But it should never be, oh damn, they didn't went too far now. Nobody wants to come to shows. People that got great reputation and then went cold down because something happened. It's just so much that could transpire from the wrong shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I do salute you and tilt my hat to when you say, you know what I'm saying, like that's not what we represent. At the end of the day, we breeders. We gonna breed. We gonna have fun. We gonna go home and take care of the family. And I'll catch y'all on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We keeping this shit going. For sure. I really appreciate that.
Hey man, I got questions for y'all though, man.
Okay.
Y'all, man, because both of y'all obviously people watching don't get this fucked up, man. They both breeding. You know, so my boy got CP right now, man. He going crazy with CP. My boy got Indiana Bones coming up and getting ready to go. Now, what was y'all purpose of doing this? And do you see any correlation? Meaning, like, do you see any benefit of doing this versus you trying to be the successful stud owner that we all are striving to be? And I don't want to just say stud owner, but obviously being a stud owner is, it ain't about just owning studs. I don't want people to get it fucked up. But obviously, we know that that's a big part of your success in the dog game by having a successful stud. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, like I said, did y'all think about that? Like, yo, we gonna do this.
Tell them, Unique.
Indiana Bones, or you like, nah, we're gonna keep two different worlds separated.
I mean,
go ahead, Unique.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just trying to bring the community together, especially as far as like education wise. You know, like where it's like, because Quan, you couldn't even say back then and whatever. Like, ain't nobody.
Hey, my fault. Nigga just said he got fired from watching this. Wow. I hope you play it, bro. My fault. You did. Go ahead.
Go ahead, you did.
My fault, bro.
Like, Quan, you could say like back in the day and whatever, like there was nobody really giving you some type of knowledge behind it. Like you had to shop with somebody to really get some knowledge, you know, or you really had to do your research, or you had to go through trials and tribulations. I look at it like this: like it's no harm, no foul. We all need to be on the same page when it comes out to the knowledge about these dogs.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a good question after that. I'm gonna let you answer that. Let him answer that. Hey man, the people said, man, we gotta go past 11, bro. My fault. I'm just reading what they said.
Nah, I'm about to answer that. One thing that I would share is that, you know, Unique, you know, came up with the Bully Breakfast Club, you know, and me and him just got to running with it. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily to promote our studs. Now we were doing it off our pages and was gaining a lot of traction, but at the end of the day, I didn't want it to be about me and him. So that's why we agreed to branch off to do its own, you know, this is its own limb, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff Unique does personally. It's a lot of stuff that I do personally. And we don't want to sit back and be like, well, hold on. Aren't you the guy that hosts the, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're performing like this. Like, we don't want that, you know what I'm saying? But it was never so much to promote our own studs. I mean, at the end of the day, we definitely go hard promoting our business outside of this. Now, I will piggyback on what Unique said. It was for the community. It was to bring people together for the exchange of knowledge, education, information. It's a lot of breeders that's just now getting in that don't know where to start. They need free promo. So that's what the Bully Breakfast Club page is free promo. Whatever, just post the page. We post you, like, it was to give back to those that had been supporting, you know what I'm saying? It was to give those something to look forward to, you know what I'm saying? Just something positive that, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a lot of people in the game that don't know how to even take care of the dog, you know what I'm saying?
That's a great point. And this is where I want to piggyback into my next question real quick, bro.
Okay.
Because this was a dilemma that I personally faced myself, and I had to make a real transition when I did this type of things. Because obviously I did Live with Quan. Live with Quan was a very positive platform, brought people in, brought experienced breeders in, brought quote unquote the top breeders in, and gave information, right? Then I realized there's a fine line. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't.
What you about to say, man?
You can't teach everybody everything, right?
No, of course.
Sure.
You shouldn't teach everybody. Why? Because we're handicapping people, right? So it was certain things, a lot of things that I had stopped. Do you guys think that you'll ever shift how much education or limit how much education you give on the live, or is it limitless for you?
It's limitless. At the end of the day, we definitely encourage you got to do it yourself.
Limitless to a certain extent. I ain't gonna
lie. You got to do it yourself though. Like you can't just depend. I can't just depend on Dequann to tell me everything.
But that's the thing,
though,
bro. You listen, bro. People really depended. Like, bro, I didn't realize how much people depended on a Live with Quan. When nigga be like, bro, I don't know how to 2-feet. I don't know how to do this, but you supposed to do a segment on this. My bitch was born tomorrow. You missed the live, bro. I was supposed to learn the 2-feet. Now I lost my puppies. I'm like, wait, what, nigga? You didn't know how to, like, they don't, like, and I get it, but it's like, I think we don't, it's natural. We don't want to accept that we are competing with each other, business-wise. We don't want to say it out loud, and if you do say it out loud, you either a hater or, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when we create these dogs, right?
Yeah.
Again, we still are selling a product within an ecosystem that is trying to sell products. Your product got to be so fucking good that you say, you know what, bro? His product is so much better than mine. I have to accept it. I'm going to buy something from him to try to elevate me later. You feel?
Okay, so let me say this real quick. JJ FFB, he said,
yeah, that's my guy too.
He said, I ain't gonna lie,
sure.
we have to sell the game too, bro. Too many breeders now. Now, with that being said, would you consider your production being the game that sold? You know what I'm saying?
My dog?
The exchange of knowledge will forever run. Not everybody's gonna breed how you breed. Not everybody's gonna have the mindset that you have to bring this particular production out of this breeding. So with that being said, you will sit back and sell that. You know what I'm saying? That is a big part of the game, because at the end of the day, what you just said, JJ, is raw. You know what I'm saying? But if a breeder is really going to breed, that is the game that's being sold right there, ladies and gentlemen. Like, breeders are going to pay attention to that.
All breeders don't sell dogs.
I mean, some, 95% don't?
I don't sell dogs. Ryan don't sell dogs. Like, it's so, I mean, I'm just speaking for me. It's like, I put myself into a point to where personally, I breed dogs, create dogs, and I let them grow, bro. You don't never see a nigga say he bought a puppy from me. And it's not because I don't have them, it's because I be like, shit, I like to watch my shit grow. And thank God I finally was able to produce some dogs that were able to obviously generate some income, because people want to use your vision.
I guess you got a point.
I don't personally produce dogs to sell. Shit, I know Unique, bro. He kind of stingy too. Shit, he don't really. How many puppies you done sold, Nick?
I didn't got a little stingy.
Man, you a goddamn lie. Shut up. I sell dogs all the time. Right, a fucking lie.
If you breed dogs, you're a breeder. Blowing it. Nah, I mean, I get what you're saying, bro.
Oh shit! No, I was saying that I done sold a couple dogs, you know, but it was just literally in the time frame and the transition of where I'm at right now. You know, like 6 years ago, I ain't had no dog like CP. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget where I started from. You know, so at the same time, I wasn't out here, you know what I'm saying, slapping niggas' heads either. And I wasn't trying to hit nobody. Like, I'm sitting there thinking that shit, yeah, you can sell a dog. Back then, bro, $5 grand was a lot for a damn dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Still a lot to me.
So,
yeah, no, it is.
So let me ask you something real quick, Dequann, bro, before we sign out. We got like 2 minutes left. If it's from being a heavyweight in the game, an influencer, a breeder, what else, man? Can we put the best at going live? What do you got? What do you got to tell? What kind of advice do you have for the newcomers in this game?
Figure out what you coming to the game for before you even start running your mouth. Others don't get in the game with money and then expect us to try to teach you how to spend the money and try to have us convince you what you want to do in the dog game, right? Yeah. So first off, a lot of people come to the dog game, they don't even really know what breed they want to do. They like the money from the Frenchies, they like the energy from the exotics, but they really want American bullies at their house. They don't know what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You gotta really, my advice to you is understand exactly what you want to do before you start spending money, because it's easy to go down that spiral of just buying shit.
Yes, sir.
And you will really look up and have some of the hardest dogs that do not go together, bro, and then you'll be back to square one. Like, you got to put the pieces together, bro. Understand what pieces that you need to fulfill whatever you're trying to go into. Like, I knew at the end of the day, bro, I could be known as one of the biggest niggas to throw some of the biggest shows. I could be known for one of the niggas that did some of the biggest lives, or the dude that went to some of the breeders' house that nobody can go to and touch dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The one that feels the best to me, I don't care what nobody say. And if any nigga really got breeding in their heart, they still striving for this. It's being known for the nigga that created burrito, being known for the guy that created burrito blood, being known for the guy that created hot sauce. That shit feels better. It ain't about the bread, because now I'm not there yet. Obviously, we still take time, but when you building a legacy with a particular dog that people can bring up in a conversation, they're like, "Oh yeah, I heard about that dog. Oh, I know that dog. Oh, you own that dog." People do that shit a lot. That feels better. And you're gonna really see people who they forget what they come in the game for, because they might be excited from just other things. Oh, people know me for being a troll. All right, cool. You know for being a troll, but that's what you want to go out as. You want to die and put that on your tombstone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, that's my advice. Know what the fuck you want on your tombstone before you die. What was your purpose? My purpose was to be one of the biggest breeders in the game.
Well said, my brother.
Biggest promoters that just happened by accident. I want to be one of the biggest breeders.
Hey, man, Dequann, it's been a pleasure to have you on the Bully Breakfast Club, man. Everybody that tuned in to the live, man, we greatly appreciate y'all, man. Y'all can catch this episode on YouTube. Hey, y'all fellas have a great day. Remember, every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here at the Bully Breakfast Club, where you come and get your play there.
Segment, man? I know y'all brought me on, man, but I want to pay for it.
Shit, we need a quarter ticket.
A
quarter ticket. All right, y'all, man. Hey, that wraps us up for another episode of the Bully Breakfast Club. Y'all fellas have a great day. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the episode to drop. Let's eat. Have a blessed one, y'all. Peace.